Today was a freaking wild day, everybody. We had some news from Jerome Powell. I'm going to leave that aside for now. We'll talk about that another time. But the big news here was FTX and Sam Bankman-Fried's interview with the guy from CNBC. Now, there was so much stuff said, but we're just going to focus on one point because I want to hear your guys' thoughts on this. First, let's go on over here to Twitter so you guys can hear what exactly he said, because this is going to cause a lot of controversy here over the next few days, especially as we have two hearings in the next 2 weeks, one by the House of Representatives and one over here by the Senate starting tomorrow, I believe, very, very early. Okay, let's listen to this comment.
Just to make a distinction here, you look at the U.S. platform, you look at the international platform. The U.S. platform is a U.S. regulated platform with American users. To my knowledge, that's fully solvent, that's fully funded, and I believe that withdrawals could be opened up today, and everyone could be made whole from that. That none of these problems plagued the U.S. platform.
Now we're gonna watch it again. I'm gonna parse a little bit more, but you guys heard all of that, and you hear that he says FTX US is fully solvent, and if they wanted to, they could open up the coffers, allow withdrawals, and everybody would be able to withdraw all of their funds. Okay. Now let's kind of piece it down a little bit, and you guys can understand maybe why he's saying certain things the way he is.
To make a distinction here, you look at the U.S. platform, you look at the international platform. The U.S. platform is a U.S. regulated platform with American users. To my knowledge, that's fully solvent.
Okay, so the reason I think he's saying this is because if he's been coached up by a lawyer, as soon as he's called to come in forth of Congress, I think he's already been called to go to a Texas court in February, he's going to be subject to be arrested by the FBI or any other state or local government that are making a case against him right now, which I guarantee are going to be more than just a few. There's going to be more than 5, 10 different organizations piling a case against him to try to put him in jail. Whether or not he's going to go into jail, we'll see. But if he's saying that he doesn't know, that FTX is really in trouble, FTX US, is really in trouble, that means that he can say, well, I know that FTX International was having issues, but that's not regulated by the United States, so I can't be held, responsible for FTX US. Okay, let's continue listening to this one more time.
That's fully funded, and I believe that withdrawals could be opened up today.
And so what I think he's doing right here by just saying, hey, withdrawals can be opened up today, I think he's trying to focus your attention elsewhere because he knows that everybody is hitting him. Everybody is aiming and gunning for him because nobody likes him right now. He committed fraud according to what people would say the on-chain analysis of kind of watching to see where the money has been going. Now, if he's able to do that properly, and I think the media has been helping him so far, unfortunately, I think people are going to be rushing to go after the new CEO of FTX US to try to get him to unlock the money. Unfortunately, they're already in bankruptcy proceedings. If they're already dealing with a bankruptcy, everything is locked. Everything is going to be locked. And while FTX US's money might still be in that account, all the money that's in FTX International, the owner of FTX, that's all been taken by the government of the Bahamas and a few other entities out there, maybe a few hackers, but it seems like he probably pocketed off a couple $100 million just to make sure he can live a cozy life if he does not go to jail. Or even if he does go to jail. 5-10 years in prison, but you still come out with a couple $100 million, that's a good fraud case if you ask me, honestly. Now, there's a few other things we could always talk about here. I want you guys to be paying attention to this over the next few weeks. And over the next few days, I'll be putting out more and more videos as he does more and more interviews. He has a big one coming up pretty soon with BitBoy. That's going to be more of a firebrand interview. It's more so like pomp and whoo, a lot of flashes, so to speak. But as we hear more news about this, I will let you guys know. And pretty soon, I think he will be in front of Congress asking questions. And whether or not he chooses to lie to Congress, that'll be the big news of that week at least. But everybody lies in front of Congress.